Hi guys, my name is Javan Martin and welcome to another episode of Truth Organic Tech TV. Okay guys, so on today's episode, I'm going to show you how to roll up a mic cable, alright? Otherwise known as an XLR cable, alright? They usually have 3 pins. This is the male side and this is the female side of an XLR cable. Please don't ask me why. Now, most audio guys want their cables wrapped a certain way. There's a few proper ways to wrap an XLR or mic cable. This is going to be our over technique. Take a cable, all right, place this facing inward towards you, all right? So kind of stretch it out with your hand, all right? Get the kinks out, and then you just twist it, okay? You might want to turn your thumb a little bit as you twist, okay? And you twist again. So make sure the bottom is lined up with the previous loop. And you do it again. See how my bottom lines up together? And do it again, all right? And then what you want to do, you always want to try to have one of these, okay? This is a Velcro strip. So what you want to do is attach your Velcro strip to the cable itself on the end, and then all you would do is about there, just take it and there you go, okay? Now I definitely recommend Velcro strips because they're amazing, especially when working with long cables. We roll these mic cables up like this because when you're dealing with a big event, you want to be able to extend those cables without running into any tangling issues. All right, tangling issues cause a lot of delay in setup time, and you don't want that. All right, so look, see what's happening here? There's no tangle whatsoever. Now, there is another way of rolling up mic cables. They usually call it the over and under technique. You'll see a lot of video guys using the over and under technique, especially when they're rolling up BNC cables. Audio guys still like to use this technique as well. So don't forget, have your palm facing in, have the cable laying in there. Over, all right. Palm facing out, under. So your palm should be facing away from you as you grab the cable, and then as you bring it up, your palm should be facing upward towards your face, thus creating the twisting motion of the cable. Looks like I'm doing Kung Fu or Tai Chi. Now, if your cables are not rolled up in a nice loop, unfortunately, I'm sorry to inform you that you are not maintaining your cables, and you are gonna have a hard time with kinks, and essentially they're just not gonna last very long. Now, you may or may not be familiar with the term muscle memory in the workout world. Well, in the cable world, there's also a type of memory. I call it cable memory. Anyway, the more you roll up your cable the right way, the easier it will be to roll up the next time. I give it a little twist so it kind of lines up right. So I give it a twist with my index finger and my thumb. Over, under, over, under, over. I think you guys got the drift. Now, typically working with the over and under technique, I usually find that it's a lot easier to roll when you're making smaller rolls. But when making bigger rolls, about so in diameter, I find that the over technique works a lot better for me. Everyone has their own preference though. Let's do a regular over roll. All right, so I have it facing me here. I grab it and stretch it out. And a lot of the times I will stretch the cable all the way to the other end of the cable just to get all unnecessary kinks out before I roll it. Again, we're gonna do over. All right, so palm in. All right, make sure the cable's hanging like this. Palm in, cable hanging like this. Stretch it out and just lay the cable right next to the other one, right there. Stretch it out again. Make sure you're lining up the bottom. Make sure you're lining up the bottom because you can control the bottom. You see that? Control the bottom and make sure you're twisting
your hand, okay? Make sure you're twisting your hand, because there's times where it might not line up. There's times where it'll go like this, and it's not gonna line up. You're gonna make a figure 8. So what do? You twist your hand, right? Twist your hand, and now you can bring it around there, okay? So we're gonna try it again. So start out like that, palms in, bring it around, stretch it out, bring it around, make sure the bottom is lined up with the previous loop, okay? Bring it around, and you just go all the way till you're done. Now, when you're going to be striking a show and you have tons of cabling around, you're going to be doing that for a good while, so you got to get pretty fast at it. What you want to do is have an efficient speed to rolling up your cables. You don't want to be out there rolling up one cable for 5 minutes and it's just a 25 footer. That is a no-no. You will not be working very long. Now guys, let's do a follow along with me exercise. I'm gonna go at a moderate speed, all right? We're gonna do the over technique. Let's challenge ourselves and see if you can keep up. Okay, and then you just take it, you wrap it up, and then you're out of there. Next cable, okay? Now that is a very efficient cord wrapping speed for a beginner. Another plus about having a proper roll is that you can move mics around easily without having your cables look too unorderly and getting all tangled and crazy. I'll give you an example. Let's say you had a mic for the vocalist and the vocalist wanted to move that mic over 4 paces to the left. All right, so you pick up the stand and you move that stand over about 4 feet, and look, your roll still stays intact and you have no tangles in that roll. You see that the roll still stays in position, which is good because you may want the roll to stay there. You don't want your stage looking like a whole big vine pit, all right? We don't want that. We want it to look orderly so musicians don't go tripping and doing all kind of stuff unless you're gonna tape your whole stage down, and you can't tape your stage down with cables all over the place as well. So you want to have it look orderly and professional, and you know, just make it look good. All right guys, so these are just a few things that I've learned working in the industry. If you found this video helpful, please press the like button, all right? And subscribe to my channel because I'm going to be putting out more content. And also there is a bell next to the subscribe button, so please press that bell so you can get notifications on some upcoming videos. And also guys, if you're interested in purchasing some mic cables, I'm gonna leave a link under the description for cables and also some of the stuff that we used to make this video. Thanks guys, I really appreciate it. One love from Truth Organic Tech TV.